of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Dupe. Shamma-lamma ding-dong loop-de-loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
You're listening to Being Mr. Boop. My name is Ryan Pfeiffer, and I'm Mr. Boop. It's the tagline was silence.
Mine. You know what's crazy?
What?
That was the tagline for me as well.
But
so I knew exactly
on
what
your
you were
end
doing.
right now.
Yeah. It's silent.
You say your name.
Okay. My name's Lisa Dupe, and I'm Mr. Boop.
Lisa, it's Wednesday, July 22nd, 2020. Today we're reading the 132nd ever Mr. Boop strip. What happens in today's Mr. Boop? Also, Lisa, I might be closer to the mic right now, so maybe you want to turn my audio down. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe not. I don't know.
Okay.
In editing. What's the synopsis?
I know what I'm doing.
It doesn't seem like you really mess with the levels at all, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. So 132 is this? Yeah. Okay. Panel 1 of 4.
Just read what it says there.
Oh, yeah.
What? You didn't read the synopsis.
Kinda wish we did some research on this character first. Unless we did it in the last episode, then whatever.
We did not.
We didn't do it. We didn't do any research. I mean, we
What's
read
the
the
shadow
Wiki
synopsis?
article.
I didn't. What's the shadow synopsis?
Setting up more breadcrumbs for myself to reveal later, or ignore entirely.
Huh. Interesting. Let's see what that is. I assume you linked me the strip.
Of course I did.
You did not.
Yeah, I did. Look at that. Look what I sent.
Yeah, after I said that. Oh my god, Alec
No.
looks like What does he look like in panel 4? He looks like...
Dick dusted.
Well, we'll get to it. No, we'll get to it.
You're
Same
my effing
exact
girlfriend.
setting. I don't know what that is. Same
It's
exact setting as the previous 2 weeks. I mean panels. I mean strips. Whatever. I don't care. So panel 1 is the close up of Gina again. A little bit more zoomed out than it has been. And she's holding up her teacup in her gloved hand.
Dance playing.
You can do that, I guess, if you want. Her speech bubble in this panel says, "Now I'm no lawyer. I'm no big city lawyer. I'm just a small town girl living in a lonely world."
From the movie
She
Porco
says, "Now
Rosso.
I'm no lawyer. I'm just a character from the Studio Ghibli movie Porco Rosso, and I used to be married to you." I don't know.
Keeping
she's a
us up to
Southern
date.
belle now. Yeah.
But
Panel
panel
two.
2, Flapper Shot.
Flapper shot, I guess. It's the flapper shot from panel 1 of Monday. And her eyes are less detailed in the flapper
Because they're small.
shot. Because they're just zoomed further out. And if you don't know what shot this is, go back to Monday. We described it already. But Alec is crying a little bit.
He's got, like,
Look,
claw
he
hands.
looks like he's, huh?
He's got, like,
Yeah, his
claw
hands look like chicken feet. They look like chicken feet. And he looks like he's finishing crying. Like he's still got some tears in his eyes, but he's just like he's finished crying. And anyway, Gina, there's 3 speech bubbles. One of them is from Alec, the other 2 are from Gina. Gina says, "But I think you should fight for the woman you love." And Alec responds,
You do?
"Electral heart." And she responds back, she says, "Of course, don't let her father control your lives." Panel 3, same shot as panel 1. We see Gina's hands are in the shot. She's like crossing holding her hands, crossing her fingers together.
The Ikari pose.
holding them up to her, sort of. It's funny that that's an emote on this server, the Pitch Drop server. Hang on, let me post it here in the. Oop, there we go. Why is it called Gendo?
I think that might be his first name, Gendo Akari. Yeah.
She's kind of smiling. Her eyes are closed.
Mm-hmm.
She's got her thought bubble says, "Such a sweet guy and great in the sack, Electries. I do miss having regular sex with him, but our time is over and I'm glad we moved on. I hope things work out okay with his third wife, Betty Boop." Panel 4.
I'm getting a little emotional here.
Panel 4. Lisa, what happens in panel 4? I can't describe everything.
Alex is doing the "you're my fucking girlfriend" expression from the Yu-Gi-Oh!
I don't know
meme.
what. I don't know what the hell that is.
And he says,
I guess I can't really judge that description since I described him as the "why you know" pose before.
yeah, and he says, "Okay, I'm gonna save my marriage."
He looks determined. He's got a smirk, but it's not the wife face, and he's shaking a fist in determination. And there's an electro point after marriage. No, I don't know. He looks to me like my first gut reaction when I saw this was he reminded me of like something from Yellow Submarine or The Point. That's what he's.
I guess
this drawing reminds
one
me
of an obscure racial caricature of an obscure island.
What?
That was featured in Yellow Submarine.
I don't know what you mean.
Neither do
I don't know what you meanie. Something weird about this Mountain Dew Voltage I'm drinking. It tastes weird. Like weirdly fishy or something. Yeah, I don't know what you mean about the islands or whatever. We're still in this. It's Wednesday. We're still in the same conversation. Is this just the whole week? Is the whole week like this?
Maybe.
What do you mean maybe? Didn't you look ahead?
Maybe so. Maybe
you did look
it
ahead.
is.
You wrote synopses for all these. I guess
Maybe.
you don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's why. It's not that I can't remember. Well, we should probably end this episode since neither of us can hear each other. No, I can hear you. You can't. Every response to me is super delayed.
What?
So it's difficult to communicate this week.
Huh?
More than usual. Yeah, that's
Huh?
right, Lisa. Lisa, did you remember to put in your hearing aid today?
Huh?
I don't know. What do I think about this trip? Well, okay, Alec has. I think this is the last trip we'll see Gina in because it seems Alec is determined to go do something to help his situation. So maybe he's gonna go do
But
that.
Jane
We'll
is not
see-
defeated quite so easily.
What? Who? What?
Don't count your eggs before they hatch.
You think so? Perhaps Gina will. I don't know. I'm just looking over it again. Yeah, I don't see anything notable besides that. I mean, it's still notable that Gina's still here, but other than that, we've been introduced to her already, so that is no longer notable. And Alec had a change of heart. He's more determined, so we'll have to look out for that. And You know what I'm gonna predict? Now that you've said that, I think we'll see one more strip with Gina, with them saying their goodbyes, and then maybe there will be a strip with just Gina sitting at the table by herself on Friday. We shall see.
We'll see, won't we?
We will. You're listening to Being Mr. Boop. Pull up the spreadsheet. You can visit the show's website at www.beingmrboop.com for a full catalog of episodes and sign up to host the podcast. For more updates, follow at Mr. Boop Pod on Twitter. And what am I going to promote today? You can follow my old school YouTube Out of Context account, which I haven't been updating for months. But hopefully I'll update it again eventually. I think it's at OSYTOOC on Twitter. What about you? Lisa, promote your Out of Context account.
Oh, you can follow out of context Frank Sidebottom if you so desire. I haven't updated it in a while.
Yeah, same. What's the username? The tag?
It's out of context Frank
I'm
Sidebottom.
That's the at?
At no Sidebottom.
Ah, there we go. Because there are probably others, right?
No, there's no other out of context Frank Sidebottoms.
Okay, well. Thank you and good night.
It's pretty obscure.
No, it's not obscure.
Okay.
The Residence
That's
is
pretty
obscure.
obscure. I'd say more people know who the Residents are than people who know Frank Sidebottom.
I knew
Yeah,
Frank
for sure.
Sidebottom. There's no documentary about
I
the
think
Residence.
I think you're an anomaly in that sense, because lots of people I know don't know about him.
But there's a documentary about Frank Sidebottom.
There's several documentaries about the Residents.
I think more people know who Frank Sidebottom is than people who know who Sparks was before their documentary.
No, I don't know. Definitely not. No.
I disagree.
I run a Twitter account about Frank Sidebottom. I know exactly how many people are aware of his existence. You know,
I don't think that
Like-
makes you the expert of how many people know him.
I mean, yeah, but I've dedicated a lot of time to researching him and like knowing as much as possible, and I know that not a lot of people are aware.
Yeah, but
His most popular song on Spotify.
But it's hard
20
to tell. You never know. Even if you
He
know
has
a lot
he-
about a thing, it's hard to tell how many people else also know about a thing.
He has 1,000 monthly listeners on Spotify.
That's not necessarily the best judge of that, though, because that just means people who listen to his stuff.
Well, he's married to the world famous Betty Boop. She whiz, what a lucky guy. So in love, I might make you puke. She's the apple of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Doop. Shamma-lamma ding-dong, loop-de-loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
This podcast was brought to you by the Pitch Drop Podcast Network. Like what you just heard? Support the show by going to patreon.com/pitchdrop. And while you're at it, check out pitchdrop.net for more of this and other shows.